Hello there, in this class I'm going to teach you CPUs. So let's try to understand what are CPUs. So CPU is actually abbreviated as Central Processing Unit, or simply in a computer we also call it a processor. Now in general terms we call the CPU the brain of the computer. Now why are we calling it the brain of the computer? If you see the brain of a human, it controls everything. Like everything is happening because we have a brain over here in our head. So just like that, a computer also has a CPU inside it, which is actually the mastermind behind everything. Every calculation, every execution, anything you do, the mastermind behind that is the CPU. Let's say if you are trying to play a song, so in that case the CPU is involved. Actually the CPU is going to perform that thing for you. CPU is going to play the song for you. Just like that, if you want to perform some calculation, let's say I want to perform 2 plus 5 from my computer, so again this will also go to the CPU. The CPU will return the sum of 2 plus 5 to me. So everything happening inside the computer is because of the CPU, and this is how a CPU physically looks like when you put it on a motherboard. So as I told you, everything is performed by the CPU. If you want to perform any calculation, if you want to play something like song or anything like that, everything is done by the CPU. So simply we can call it the executioner or the mastermind behind everything. Okay, so after that, let's see, there are some components of CPU. What are these components? Basically there are three main components of a CPU. The first component of a CPU is called the ALU, which is also here in the diagram. This ALU, as it can refer by the name, arithmetic logic unit. Basically it performs a lot of mathematical operations, including the arithmetic operations and logical operations too. So this ALU is here mostly to perform arithmetic operations or any other operations that are relevant, that include operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, apart from mathematical too. And apart from that, we have SCU, control unit, which is right here in the diagram. The control unit is actually the controller of everything that is happening. Whatever is coming inside the CPU, whatever is going outside the CPU, everything is inspected by this control unit here. Now we also have some registers in our memory. We won't have only one register, we have definitely multiple registers here. Most people say most architectures have 14 types of register in a computer. Now these registers are actually tiny memories inside the CPU. Now why are there memories inside the CPU? We also have memories outside the CPU. What is the need of having a memory inside the CPU? The need of having a memory inside the CPU is that, let's say this is my CPU, I am trying to perform 2 plus 4 from my CPU. So let's say this 2 plus 4 comes here inside the CPU because the ALU is going to perform this addition to me. Now whenever it comes into the CPU, there must be some containers, some storage devices that are going to store these two values, let's say 2 and 4. So these two values will be stored in containers, in memories, which are what? Which are called registers. So whatever is coming inside the CPU, it's not only numbers or anything like this. If some instruction is also coming inside the CPU to be performed, let's say if I want to play some song, that instruction is also coming to the CPU. So that instruction will also store in a register. Normally registers are of 8 bits or 16 bits or 32 bits too, based on the type of architecture that we have. So these are the things that you need to know about CPU, the components of CPU, which are ALU, CU, registers. One more thing I can tell you, that the most common sellers or manufacturers of CPUs are Intel. The most common sellers are Intel and AMD, which are like really hard competitors from a long time. So I just wanted to tell you this one too. So I hope you got everything from here. We were mentioning CPUs. We discussed the types of the components of the CPUs in this video. So I hope you like it. If you get this thing, if you understood all of these things, don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel and keep supporting us, because this is a new channel and we are trying to create quality content for you. Thank you.